Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm kind of sleepy. Who's here? Cat, Trooper, Baguette, Raven. Hello. Hello, 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 guys. I'm gonna do this thing before I forget. Yippee! I appear. I do, indeed. Yippee! Oh, hey, Baguettes. Got one. What a perfect timing. But yeah, enough of that. Why is YouTube translating your J as wolf? I need to figure out how to deactivate that. I have no idea. I got no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna open the game because it probably needs to update. It most likely needs to update. Oh, I didn't need to. That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. This is my account, the 80s. Anyway, how are you doing, guys? Sorry, I'm kind of low energy. I'm tired. Busy day or very productive? Let's go. It's raining where you are. It's been pretty hot in here. This week at least. I'm grabbing my rewards. Give me a second. We had some rain a few days ago though. What's this? Oh. Sorry, I'm being given things, and I don't know why. But I'm like, hell yeah. Stuff. I'm trying to get rid of the notifications. All right. All right. Are we ready, guys? I started pretty late, so let's get right to it. Let's go. I say that, but it's not a... I'm not showing the game. There we go. So I know nothing about this, as I normally do. I am very uninformed. All I know, it's Mexico. And yeah, normally I play events, but normally I don't stream them because, you know, if I stream like every event and every new chapter, I will just have no time for anything. So I usually only stream main story, not events. Or events when they have like... There's some events that are kind of main story. So those ones I do. I don't know if that is the case for this one. I honestly use streaming it because Mexico. So I'm like, damn! So here we are. And we're gonna go to Mexico. So yeah, shall we? Shall we go to Mexico? Let me just do these because it's probably gonna play the trailer. So we're gonna watch the trailer together now.
Huh? I could have sworn I heard some roughhousing. Maybe one of these paintings is haunted?
Señorita Butterfly, whatever it is you wish to find, I will help you find it.
Portrait of the twins. All these paintings should have been lost in a storm. I see. These are forgeries, yes?
Merely decorations for the auction. As for the club's true goal.
According to Lorenz Butterfly, the Manus are smuggling some kind of mineral pigment out of Mexico.
Manus Vindictor, mineral pigment, the resurrection ritual.
Oh my god, it's them!
No one knows the era better than its natives.
You're Miss Ramona? The exorcist who fixes crime scenes?
I've found the soon-to-be victim, and the thread linking every murder.
This emblem. The Turquoise Serpent Club. The most notorious arcanist gang in the city.
This drama will draw its curtain on the second night of Dia de los Muertos, when the city's residents welcome back their faithful departed.
They believe death is only part of the cycle of life. The killer's trying to lead the victim's spirit somewhere. But where?
Oh.
Thank you for showing me those beautiful memories. But you have to understand, nothing lasts forever.
When the killer strikes and the audience screams, I'll be sitting in the best seat in the house. I've got you now.
Oh shit, she has a gun.
Distinguished Peopleton, my ancient noble guests, welcome to the Turquoise Serpent Club. To whom shall this extraordinary arcanist artwork go this evening?
Why are you all looking at me? What on earth is going on here? So someone help me! Please!
Oh. Oh yeah, the reverse art style is very good. Where's Joe though? I need my Mexican for this. Yeah, we left war. For now. So I'm looking at the background. Alright, let's go. I like her. Carlota Bar. Oh, I'm gonna love the little map. Let's see, butterfly effect. Lotería. I see. That's a cool intro.
La cobija de los pobres. El sol.
Inside the stuffy tavern, the gamblers hold their breath, faces flushed, crowded around a card table.
The sun. Ah. Here it is.
His hands tremble as he places a kernel on the tabula board before him.
Rosita, Rosaura, ven, que te quiero aquí ahora mismo. La rosa.
The croupier flips a card from the shuffled deck.
Lucky me. I've got your rose right here.
Al pasar por el panteón, me encontré un calaverón.
As the croupier continues to reveal new cards, the tabula boards in front of both players fill with kernels one by one. The scales of victory begin tipping in an avalanche toward the challenger.
Last round. Game will end soon enough.
Diablos! Who the hell is this girl?
I do not understand this game.
If she keeps winning like this, Senor Delasso will be left with nothing to wager except his watch.
I don't get it. I thought all the croupiers here were the Lassos people.
Wait. Sure you want to keep playing, señorita? Fold now, and I'll let you leave here with your winnings. In one piece.
Oh, but we've got an audience. What kind of a gambler would I be if I folded now?
Wait. Classes and Class of Corporation? Yeah, I'm also like, yo. I've heard this name before. But yeah, this is... Oh god, I forgot her name.
No backing down now. All in. No, not just what's on the table. Everything I got in the bank too. You gonna call, Jefe?
Bull-headed chica. You're gonna regret this.
He smirks and glances over at the croupier.
Yes, Senor Clazo. The game continues. The next card is...
The croupier sets a hand on the deck.
Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida.
What you talking about? Never heard of her like that before.
Trusting that luck is, as ever, on her side, the challenger places the final kernel on the tabula board.
Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida. It's the butterfly.
Centurion! Yeah. Wait, hold on, let me listen. Oh, never mind.
Loteria!
None of these people are natives, but I'll take it. Written by Recoleta. Hold up, what? Carlota Bar. The game is decided. Disbelief ripples through the crowd.
3 whole days.
Also, I love how this is the same cafe they use for Tierra del Fuego.
3 whole days, and this chica hasn't lost a single game. Doesn't matter if it's slots, Russian roulette, or la loteria.
Russian roulette?
She's taken down all the best gamblers in Tolosso's gang, and now she's gunning for the man himself.
But you know, I just find it funny because the you know, you see the architecture outside, and I'm just like, sure. Sure, Mexico.
Unbelievable. No, it isn't possible. You cheated.
At the center of it all, the capo sweeps everything off the table in a fury.
Ain't no such thing as La Mariposa card. It don't exist. What you trying to pull, huh?
Okay, this guy might actually speak Spanish.
Sir, I don't know. You provided and shuffled the cards yourself.
Quit whining, senor. How many times do I have to tell you? It's all luck.
I love Centurion though. Just look at her.
A win is a win. There are no takebacks at the gambling table. Besides, this is your turf. You think I'm stupid enough to cheat here of all places? Alright, I'll see you with my winnings this time tomorrow. That is, 1,000,000 in chips and that thing... what was it? Something from that club of yours? Anyway, you know what it is. Nos vemos.
Nos vemos. The lucky challenger laughs as she prepares to leave. The man across the table slumps back in his chair. It's far more than he can afford to lose.
Senor Talasso, I kept my eye on her the whole time. She really didn't cheat.
Forget it. Ain't important. Follow her. She can't make it out of here alive.
Centurion's activating almonds I didn't even know exist. You're welcome. Mexico City. Sunlight falls on the low houses lining the streets. This looks more like Mexico, I think. Centurion steps out of the tavern's back alley and wanders into the street. The Day of the Dead draws near. Bone dolls, skull candies, flowers, and paper cutouts. Vivid colors spill all the way down both sides of the road. The dry air settles soothingly into her lungs.
So good things really do happen when you go home, huh? Still got a while before the show starts. What sort of adventure can I find to kill some time?
She catches the soft rustling of feet slinking in from behind her.
Ah, speak of the devil. Something I can help you with, senores?
Sorry, but the lasso ain't planning on cashing you out.
That sounds like a skill issue on his part. Oh, the music! Oh, this is great.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Wanna make a bet? Why is this not voiced? I'll bet that you won't hit me with a single bullet. Oh, nice.
I'll show you.
Wait for the right moment.
Enemy reaction predicted. A fragment of truth.
Icaros, find your mark.
It will be over before you feel it.
Breaking through.
Oh, there's more. What are you doing? You're right next to her. How are you still missing? How should I know? Could it really be pure luck? This is impossible. There's no way we can catch her. Just keep her occupied until Senor Tlasso comes, or we're dead meat. That is such a weird combination of letters though, TL. Oh, yippee!
I found my target.
The way.
I'll show you.
Into the darkness.
I never miss.
No use in avoiding it.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Thank you, Cassandra. Ayo?
Operation Codename. The Sacrifice? It's Papalotl? 9 Trials of Death? The last one has a good ring to it. I can already see the expression on the faces of those Laplace rats. Performer, Lawrence Butterfly. Target has entered the crossroads at Juarez Street. Activating Chaos Interference Device.
Chaos Interference Device activated.
What's she doing?
Tip. Rumbling Roaring Box upgrade completed. Should a problem occur, please call the developer, provided you manage to survive. Ha ha.
Nice one, X. But what's the contact number? 2 targets, no followers.
Ain't no way. We gotta get backup from Senor Tlasso. Get her!
Your voice cracks. Your movements hesitant. You instinctively tilt to the right and take out the knife you kept in your inside pocket. A habit you formed since the fight that cost you your index finger, hoping it will bring you luck.
Stop!
Damn.
Perhaps the knife does grant you courage. Or you simply forgot about the shots that failed to hit the target until you saw the holes on the fence. That's when fear strikes again. So you halt. That's it. Right where I need you to be.
Virtual environmental model constructed. All variables within predicted range. Short-term behavior prediction possible. Conditions ideal.
Initial condition disturbance activated.
What's that sound? Look out!
Oh, look at the little guys. Uh-huh. Well then. The dust settles, and a mysterious woman leaps down from the rooftop. Centurion, unarmed and unfazed, sizes up this newcomer.
It's you, the croupier from the bar. Guess I owe you some thanks.
My pleasure. I've heard of you. The legendary coin girl. Even without my help, you'd have come out on top.
She has an interesting design. Also, it's just really funny to me that she's called Lawrence Butterfly because I'm like, yours frontline.
True, but not as easily. I could have missed tonight's show. So, what do you want in return? Sharper Dantes? Loco Chow? How about a magic show? The escapes will have your jaw on the floor. Anything but this coin. You name it, and it'll be yours by morning.
Appreciated.
She narrows her eyes, satisfied with Centurion's willingness to cooperate.
There is something I want from you. It was something you won at the table. A secret letter from the Turquoise Serpent Club.
Is this butterfly woman from that weird Rickmat island? I don't think so. But she does look like she could be from there. A familiar box, now smarter but less friendly. Pay for the finishing touches on the Roaring Box upgrade. Set a 6 to 6-digit activation code and record a startup greeting. Miss Butterfly is going to love this. Mr. X, is this the rambling roaring box that Miss Marguerite invented? She once asked me to send it to Mr. Ulrich back before the timekeeper set up to investigate the free breeze. This is the very same one. Though it ought to be called the Rambling Roaring Box X now. This new version features outstanding intelligence and comes fully equipped with particularly ingenious innovations from yours truly. I've loaded it with a newly designed voice system. That way, Miss Butterfly shouldn't even find herself bored while she's working in the field. How is Miss Marguerite doing? Same as always, which is to say, you could probably run into her anywhere in the world except Laplace. That's why I've been overseeing this Roaring Box upgrade myself. Should a problem occur, please call the developer, provided you manage to survive. Smiley face. Done. Want to leave a message? Thank you, X. So helpful, as always. Absolute luck. There's a 50% chance the coin will land on the face you want, but she wins every time. Bruja por un día, gira por México. Wait for a day's first Mexico tour. The beautiful, passionate young woman, the universal star kissed by a lucky coin. Wait for a day's most beloved old friend, Miss Centurion, will be in Mexico City on the 15th of this month. You'll find her at Plaza Garibaldi during the day, chatting with street musicians and sharing drinks with hungover drunks. She remembers everyone's name, every unfulfilled wish, and every unfinished adventure. She brings the very best stories to the show. When night falls, she'll appear at the gambling tables. If you spot her tossing a coin into a drain near the Zócalo, don't worry, it's part of the routine. It always comes back. During the tour, she'll make a brief stop in... I don't know how to say that, Xochimilco? To mix the most challenging cocktail of the century with hot sauce and apple juice. From there, she'll head to the lakeside to make her death-defying leap. As the locals scream, the legend of the girl with the golden coin will reach unprecedented heights. Of course, we can't rule out the possibility that she'll hop aboard a passing train and turn it into an impromptu adventure show. Note for the audience. After the show, if you've lost all sense of what luck even means, take that as proof you fully enjoyed her performance. Alright then. I see. Festival visitors. A newspaper left behind on the balcony. From El Semanario Heraldo de México. Yesterday afternoon, a foreign diplomat arrived in Mexico City. His motorcade proceeded along Bucareli Street into the city center, making a brief stop at the Zócalo. Streetcar bells echoed through the streets as vendors laid out bundles of marigolds ahead of Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. The gentleman is said to be no stranger to Aztec mythology, the Sunstone, and the origins of the festival. Later in the day, he visited the Academia de San Carlos, where he commented briefly on the public morals that have recently drawn attention. His interests, however, extended well beyond the academy walls. At a quiet corner of La Merced Market, the guests paused before several shop windows, taking in the prints, candy skulls, and papel picado on display. Though simply crafted, each piece carried a rich emotional weight. One piece held his attention above all others, a calavera figurine engraved with satirical verse. He turned it over repeatedly, pressing it without reserve, and offered no reply even as his entourage urged him onward. No further details regarding the diplomat's remaining itinerary have been released. Nevertheless, during this festival when the dead return and the living rejoice, our distinguished visitor has proven himself far more than a passing observer. Mexico City may soon count among its guests an uncommon connoisseur of the arts. Reported by Fitzwilliam. Who's this guy? Hey, Joe! There he is! My Mexican. El Heraldo still exists? Oh! Me hiciste falta, estaba jugando un juego en el primer modo, en el primer nodo y no tenía ni idea qué juego era. ¿Cuál? Tenían una tábula con imágenes de cartas. Creo que se llama lotería, nomás porque el centurión al final ganó y gritó lotería. Pero tenían una... Sí, lotería. Tenían la tábula con las imágenes de cartas. Eran dos personas y había una persona que iba sacando cartas y diciendo como versos. Y iban poniendo... ¿cómo es que dicen? Los cositos de maíz en los cuadritos. Y yo estaba como que... yes, of course. Jamás había visto algo así en mi vida. El borracho y así, entre más cartas tengas y llenes la tablilla, ganas. Porque es que había como un dealer que estaba sacando las cartas y decía versos. Y según el verso ponían los cositos de maíz en la tablilla. Determinism and Chaos Theory. Es como el bingo. Interesante. Determinism and Chaos Theory. A debate that has raged since the 19th century. Te va a encantar la música del combate. Carlota Bar. Sometime during the next day, a strange atmosphere hangs over the tavern where the gamblers usually gather.
Yeah?
That lucky-ass chica's been counting her winnings for a while now, along with some other chica. They planning something?
Do they actually say chica in Mexico?
Senor, you think it's time we...
Cram it.
The rebuke comes like the snap of a frightened dog.
We can't afford to mess with arcanists. Hers ain't no ordinary luck, I tell you. Must have used some kind of witchcraft or something. You heard about those people who drowned on dry land? Or just up and disappeared from locked rooms? That's just the start of the weird they get up to. One of our associates in the police told me that was all because of some arcane skill.
Of course he has an associate in the police. Of course.
So unless you're looking to join those stiffs, you stay away from these outsiders.
As they trade wild theories about witchcraft and arcanum, the two figures in the corner exchange a glance over the open letter in their hands.
Cuando el Tonapuali y el Xupuali vuelven a alinearse, celebramos que el fin del mundo se ha postergado. Subimos al cerro de la estrella y vemos a las estrellas coronar el cielo. The annual art auction will commence soon. The Turquoise Serpent Club sincerely looks forward to your arrival. Trying a little hard. An art auction, huh? Ah, an invitation with no time or location.
Bar Carlota 62. It's on Reforma. Wait, really? That's crazy. That's insane. I did not expect the bar to exist.
So, this is the ladder of supposedly incredible value? What's your excuse this time, Lasso?
Also, we got Centurion, so, you know, it's already peak. Look at her.
It's gibberish. Do I have to remind you how much you owe me?
The eavesdropping capo straightens in his seat.
I can't tell you nothing. I mean it. I don't got a clue neither. I got the thing off some desperate gambler. Claimed it holds the biggest secret in Mexico City. But before I could make him, ask him anything more, he skipped the border.
Ask him.
As for this club, all I know is that it's hidden away in some plantation outside of the city. But I ain't never heard of no auction. No humans ever set foot in that place. Arcanist territory.
Hey, PCU. Have you met Centurion? I present her to you.
Great. A conversation utterly devoid of useful information. This line on the invitation, when the sacred and solar calendars realign, it's referring to an Aztec myth about the coming of the end of the world. So, once every 52 years, at the full cycle of the Aztec calendar, the Aztecs held their new fire ceremony to celebrate that they survived another cycle.
Asking questions using enhanced methods. But yeah, for a second I was slightly disappointed that Centurion doesn't really speak Spanish. But then I remembered that she's actually born in the US. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Before the new sun rose, they climbed up the hill of the star and watched the Pleiades star cluster reach its zenith.
Or grew up in the US, I don't remember. But...
Look at these symbols. These represent the 20 days in the tonal puali. Their order guides the flow of energy. It's an incantation to activate a ritual.
Oh. Hey, Suni. We got Centurion. I'm sure you're gonna like her too.
The key to its activation is the flint knife symbol, called the Tecpatl. It represents the dates of the new fire ceremony.
Yeah, she grew up in Vegas, but I can't remember if she was born there or not. But like, yeah, she does have like Mexican parents, I believe. I can check her file after.
The question is, where will the ritual take place?
But yeah, the point is like that I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it does make sense that, you know, she knows the language, but like speaks like that.
According to the changes observed in the chaotic energy within the area, a large-scale artificial
supernatural phenomenon is likely to occur in Mexico. Furthermore, and with no thanks to you brainless dolts, I was able to confirm my leads that pointed to Mexico City itself. Imagine what you overboiled eggheads could do if you spent even a fraction of your time on something useful.
Thank you, Ulrich. Lawrence Butterfly. Okay, no, that was actually Lawrence. Okay, thank you. In the meeting room, Ulrich tucks the letter away. His ferrofluid resting languid in his tank.
This is the latest update from Lawrence Butterfly.
So true.
She's named the plan the 9 Trials of Death.
So true, Joe.
Völlig lächerlich. This is already the 3rd letter from her this month. Are you seriously planning a joint paper with this butterfly?
Naturally, and don't worry, I'll be sure to include your name in the acknowledgements.
Her first letter claimed that Lorenz's informants discovered a new type of arcane material. One that has been circulating across the globe since our reversal to 1920. The Manus has been using it to revive the dead, smuggling the material under the guise of a common mineral pigment. In her second letter, she tracked down its source to Mexico City. And now this. Some prophecy about a supernatural phenomenon. The butterfly's trying to provoke us, mocking us for always being a step behind Lorenz.
Do I have to remind you that she did the same thing after the 3rd, 6th, and the 7th storm, Substitute Director Adler?
Pardon my interruption, but you didn't call this meeting just for us to be an audience to your squabbling, did you?
I heard some girls want to impregnate Ulrich. I will not be surprised. Hearing the argument go on long enough, the focus researcher finally speaks up.
Certainly not. Which reminds me, Pointer, I have something to tell you. In accordance with Plesset's branch tradition, we have decided to hold a party to celebrate your and Hisabeth's successful completion of your field mission here at headquarters. Though I personally disagree with the principle. In order to spare time for the party, I've informed the Storm Research Group to extend their workday to 12 hours for the week.
What?
I do believe I've truly cracked this humanitarian management thing, though researcher Regulus may disagree.
Whatever you say, Ulrich.
I would be inclined to disagree as well. Besides, we've already been back for 3 weeks now.
Their chatter is cut short as the meeting room door opens. An assistant walks in along with another not unfamiliar face.
Enough about all that. Settle in, everyone. And would you get down from that table? The meeting's about to begin. Considering some of you never have, or have never cared to understand Laplace's structure, I think it's necessary I fill you in.
I love how these are all like very, very, very smart people. And they're doing whatever this is.
The funding committee and the staff committee are responsible for evaluating the risk of each project. Put simply, they are the ones who approve or fail your budget applications. With that said, allow me to introduce Mr. Ludwig, the new representative of the staff committee.
Greetings, everyone.
Ayo? Average university fools. Also, Rich, you only need 8 hours of sleep, 4 hours for 2.5 meals, then leave 12 hours for work. So true. You're channeling him pretty well.
I wasn't aware you'd recovered. Glad to see you're well, Mr. Ludwig.
The beard-headed man offers a gentle, appreciative nod.
Thank you. I will be assisting you in your research from now on. In fact, the topic of this meeting is related to your prior discussion.
Wait, don't tell me you're going to the party.
No. Though, if you think I wouldn't spoil the mood, I'd be more than happy to.
The Raven sweeps his gaze across the assembled researchers.
I've read the letter from Lorenz Butterfly. Over the years, Manus Vindictae has never ceased its pursuit of a resurrection ritual. Many of their actions have caught our attention, searching for the scripts of Renaissance alchemists, taking control of the Fountain of Youth in Bimini. All done after a certain Cavendish descendant joined their ranks.
Sounds just like what a mad alchemist would do.
But, given what we know now, they've succeeded at least once.
You're speaking of Antarctica.
The mention of that event draws a long, poignant silence.
If Lorentz Butterfly can bring us some of this Manus pigment, then there's a chance we can figure out how it works. Their ritual has brought back a person who doesn't belong to this era. Most would call it a miracle to brave the storm in such a way. Have we considered that this may also be a means to truly understanding the storm?
The room erupts again.
Brave the storm. Mr. Ludwig, have you considered the hypothesis that the storm doesn't cause physical death?
I have. It suggests that those who disappear in the storm are not technically dead.
Then where do they go?
Over the years, Foundation branches around the world have reported on the reappearance of friends and family, though changed in some way and firmly of the current storm era. It seems these anomalies have become increasingly frequent.
Ooh.
The staff committee is also monitoring these anomalies. We can't afford to overlook any details, no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Then we can't just sit here waiting for someone to send a letter when they're in the mood for it. That is, if the staff committee allows us to act.
He lets the words rest before turning to a new topic.
As it happens, after the second letter, I took the initiative to commission someone to investigate. Though she's a Foundation employee, her body was made by Laplace, so she volunteered to do some fieldwork for us.
All those who get zapped by a storm end up in Sao Paulo. Yeah, everyone gets sent to Brazil.
There may be the occasional minor incident, but she's in the Timekeeper's unit, so she can be trusted.
An excellent choice. With the Timekeeper's help, she can operate without the Foundation's surveillance.
Exactly. And she's particularly adept at keeping secrets.
I hope this won't involve any inhumane methods, Adler.
No need. Her memory will take care of it for us. Or should I say, her lack thereof.
Ho ho! Suburb, Mexico City. In the scorching wilderness, a glow of arcane skill flickers. Enigma's trusted investigator teleports into the place where the flickering light had been.
I'd better double-check the destination. Mexico City, Mexico.
Lawyerhead, that was her name. I think you're a bit off. Just a hunch.
Huh. But this doesn't look like a city. Was there something wrong with the teleport disc? Defective, I guess. I did hear that Laplace is working on a reusable version.
As she looks out with confusion at the strangeness of her point of arrival, her communicator rings.
Is everything all right, Miss Latham?
All good, Mr. Adler. I've arrived in Mexico City.
No, you have not. Joe, can you confirm, is this in Mexico City?
Please let Madame Lucy know that I'm more than happy to be helping Laplace.
It's Mexico City. It's the suburbs.
Madame Lucy is no longer at Laplace. Forget it. We've just received the latest letter.
On the other end, the substitute director drones through its contents.
These are the possible starting points. If you encounter Manus Vindictae, avoid confrontation and prioritize your own safety, Miss Latham.
Where's the yellow tint? Yeah, they're missing the yellow filter. The yellow Mexico filter.
Don't worry about me. I've borrowed the rumbling roaring box from Mr. Ulrich.
It's because this is a Chinese game, not a US one, you know. If it were a US made game, it will have the yellow filter.
All I have to do is turn it on, and it'll show me all the places nearby with supernatural stuff going on.
It comes into effect when she hits the city. Ah, I see.
Wait, where's my luggage?
Not far off, she spies a desert devil lizard holding her belongings away. Look at this Mexico City.
Stop right there!
Straight to the point. I like that.
Hey, you darn dirty lizard! Give my luggage back!
Do you have to fight this in Mexico, Joe? Like when you go to work or whatever?
Wait for the right moment.
I'll show you. Enemy reaction predicted. Targets were confirmed.
It will be over before you feel it.
Every day in our daily commute.
Of course. We have taken a strong position.
Wait! That's the rumbling, roaring box I borrowed from Mr. Ulrich! No! You broke it!
Whoops!
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi.
But yeah, look at the little map. I'm loving it. Surprise formula, a cocktail no one can replicate. Every sip is a new adventure. Nice cocktail recipe. Grapefruit juice, hot sauce, brandy, and this lobster claw is quite something. I knew you'd like it. Let's raise a glass to its exquisite taste. Today's games and adventures were absolutely incredible. I'd love to do this again with you someday. That would be a thrill. But you prefer going solo, don't you? Thank you for understanding. I still have some, well, personal matters to deal with. Perhaps one day, if I start missing your secret recipes and your timer list, I'll appear at your side under a false name. You're welcome anytime. I never turn down a new challenge. So, what's next for you? Still on tour? You got it. Heading through Mexico. I've been looking forward to it forever. Feels like my producer's been preparing for just as long. Though most of that was us arguing over whether we need a backup plan. Sounds even rougher than fighting a shark. In the end, we decided we don't need one. After all, sometimes only this old friend of mine here is the only one that knows where I'm headed next. I look forward to seeing you at the show. Maybe you'll be falling off a cliff one day and catch a glimpse of me through the cracks of a steel box. That's my kind of reunion. Ha, mine too. Leave it all to fate and the flip of a coin, right? Claw, gonna get your daily protein needs in somehow. I mean, I had a cocktail with a whole ass lobster claw on it. Arrival and departure. They all look forward to the days ahead. Oh, it's like Recoleta? And after the third storm, their canon containment department retired its cleaning scrolls. Daily upkeep now depends on the 3rd edition cleansing incantation, improved in 1996. One day, the scarred statue will shatter its glass prison and plunge into the torrent that fate has written for it. Hey, Miss Recoleta, are you listening to me? What? Oh, of course. You can rest assured, Miss Latham. I understand completely. And that covers all the guidance for the Arcanum Containment Department. You've been here for a week or two now. I'm sure you can handle the day-to-day while I'm out on field duty. After all, you were recommended by the timekeeper herself. You're most certainly correct. I've been a forest ranger, a sailor, and even a weaver. Compared to even one of those jobs, a few days as an administrator will be nothing. And I have my ways. especially when dealing with a bureaucracy like the Foundation. Your ways? Don't worry yourself about it. Although, Miss Latham, is there really no way for me to come to Mexico with you? I've always hoped to return to Mexico City in search of inspiration, to work through all the stories I've imagined for my next masterpiece. Maybe some other time, but this time, the timekeeper personally encouraged me to go out in the field. You heard her yourself. Miss Latham, thank you for the information on Madame Boniche. I've heard all about what happened in Los Angeles. The timekeeper really thought I did a great job. I could just about feel the admiration. The gear in the hat brushed off. The camera-headed girl stood firm, convinced that she had been encouraged. Why are you looking at me like that? I guess that's your way of giving me your blessing. I'll carry it with me all the way to Mexico. All over her. And yeah, Recoleta was not listening. Public property. Yo, look at this. A space for everyone, where challenges, negotiations, doubts, and quarrels unfold. Guitar.
Did we get anything from the crime scene?
Similar to the last 3 cases, they're almost certainly serial murders. But the intervals are getting shorter. Our perp skills are improving. Same method. An enclosed room. No abnormalities in the victim leading up to their death. The surrounding residents all think this place is haunted.
Worse than haunted. Still no sign of our suspect, I take it.
Don't even mention it. Victim was in a load of dead. So we've got a list of suspects longer than a courthouse docket. You and I will have to get the statement together tonight.
Give me a break. I was going to go to the ceremony in a few days.
You wish. The storm stops for no one.
The cadets hurry off. At the reception desk, the camera-headed girl contents herself with taking in the surroundings. Corridor, temporary branch.
Just fill in this Vigiles case acceptance registration form and you're good to go.
Thank you. Let me see. Name? Latham. Age? What year is it now? Let's say 97. Race? Awakened. By the way, is this Mexico City the capital of Mexico?
It certainly is. This is the Vigiles Bureau temporary branch in Zocalo, Mexico City. We thought there'd been another murder when we received your distress signal.
Murder? No. Nothing that horrible.
The implication seems to be lost on her.
Thanks so much. I'd never have gotten out of that desert alive if it weren't for you. I'll make sure to write you a thank you letter once I get back to the Foundation. Oh, could you help me check out my teleport discs? I think there's something wrong with them. I can leave them all here and take them back in a couple...
Just a few desert devil lizards, huh?
The receptionist snatches the form from her hands.
I'm sick of this. Just days ago, a Foundation employee showed up with a warrant, took away half our most important files, and left the archives in a complete mess. And now here you are. Anyway, I'll be writing a letter of my own to your headquarters for wasting Vigiles resources.
Oh.
You can go.
Oh, just a second, ma'am. Actually, I'm here investigating a kind of arcane material, and...
The receptionist boils over with frustration.
Get out! I don't want to hear another word about your lizard problems.
But it might have something to do with Manus Vindictae. I need the Vigils' help.
Might? You might as well say the Menace will be taking over the Foundation tomorrow.
As the dispute continues, 2 returning vigils take notice.
What's going on here?
It's her! She's from Chinatown event. I think. I don't remember actually. I can't remember where she... Never mind. Let's just go on.
Hey, if it isn't Latham, what brings you here?
Miss Black Ibis! Mr. Allen!
I'm right? Oh. Let's go.
Thank goodness you're here. I need your help.
It takes the Vigil only a moment to read the situation.
She's a friend of ours. Leave her to us, Laura. I will take you out for some poke later. In that pub we used to go to. My treat.
If you say so, Miss Black Ibis. And my name's Catalina.
Damn! Lobby, temporary branch. Yo, look at that! So pretty. The Vigil and her cadet lead the visitor into the Grand Hall. They haven't seen each other since the events surrounding a theft at the Arcanum Containment Department.
Whoa! Look at this place.
This was the Mexico City People's Library, now requisitioned to serve as the Vigil's Bureau's temporary branch.
Damn, they took over the entire library.
It will reopen to the public once we leave.
They stop before the enormous mural. On one side, stern-faced young people hold firearms, their eyes set on visions of sun, earth, and the future. On the other, peasant women tend to the harvest.
Wait, I know this.
The camera-headed girl shoves the film in her head and begins to speak.
This kind of mural is designed to be seen from different angles as visitors walk up the stairs. Because there's no fixed order to read it, everyone gets their own version of the story. Look at it. So sacred and gentle. A perfect combination of tradition and modernity.
Hey, you really know your stuff.
I learned it from a documentary. Even made a copy of it so I wouldn't forget.
The master of film art fixes her gaze on the blank center of the mural.
But this one seems unfinished.
It's got nothing to do with the Vigil. I'll tell you that much. These public murals are from artists commissioned by the Secretariat of Public Education. But the painter of this mural went missing not long ago, leaving his work unfinished. He's not the only one. People are disappearing all over.
La Sep. La mismísima.
Apparently, a rising star in this era. We tried to investigate further, but all we discovered was that he got caught up in an Arcanist gang brawl, and then he was gone. Too bad, really. What did they say in the paper? A revolution in theme and skill? A breakthrough in technique? Art really isn't my thing.
The Vigil interrupts the idle chatter.
We only arrived here ourselves a short time ago. Since the last storm, migration into Mexico City has exploded, and the number of Arcanist crimes has surged along with it.
Oh, just like in El Automóvil Gris. Legendary gangs, foreign thieves, and sophisticated modern criminal methods.
The way she said that was so funny. She swaps in a new reel once again.
Robbers disguised as officials, going into people's houses with false search warrants, even with the official signatures on them. The stuff they showed in the movie even led to some real-life robbers doing the same thing.
That's an obscure reference? Of course, this is reverse 1999.
Yeah, no coffee breaks for us without some backup from HQ. And to think we've got a diplomat visiting soon. Can he choose some other time? So, forgive Catalina for being rude just now. We're all just a little burned out.
Oh, I understand. We're the same way after each storm.
I can't tell you much else. But Mexico City isn't the safest place these days. Whatever you do, be careful, Latham.
So, what was it you were saying at the reception desk? Something you wanted to find in Mexico City?
Right! A kind of special arcane material. Apparently, the Manus disguises it as some kind of mineral pigment to smuggle it out of the city.
It's still not safe. Classic Latam. Memories race through her head in reverse. She snatches a single frame before it slips away and relays information to the vigils. That moral whips, it does.
Manus Vindicti. Mineral pigment. The resurrection ritual.
The vigil and her cadet exchange a glance.
That's odd, though. Mexico City isn't one of their known bases of operation. As for the pigment smuggling...
There are no related reports in our archive.
What? How can that be?
But I know someone who can help. No one knows the area better than its natives, and I happen to know a particularly useful one. She's a contractor, an exorcist hired by the vigils to remove lingering traces of arcane crimes before they're made accessible to the public again. According to the latest regulations, she's been given partial access to information on the storm.
Loggerhead was a gacha character. She came out during the Chinatown event. You said, as I said, I don't usually stream events. With this one, I was just like, "Yo, Mexico!" But if you wanna watch that event, is so good. It's so good. Hakuya has it, so you can go check out his spots.
An exorcist who works on crime scenes?
It's from last year. She takes a moment to picture what that job must entail.
She's more than just an exorcist. She's the eyes hiding in the shadows. Nothing goes down in this city without her knowing about it. It's said she can sense things regular people can't. I have to say, she's piqued my curiosity. Something tells me that she would make a great vigil. I offered to recommend her for vigil selection. I'm sure she'd pass with flying colors. But she turned me down. Perhaps you can talk her into helping you, or even joining us.
Her intonation is throwing me off. Who, Ibis? Ibis, or Loggerhead? Yeah, you're right. That event was Hakuya started playing.
You'll need a serious way with words to do that.
Ibis? Oh, that it's because she's Chinese.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Black Ibis, Mr. Allen.
Though the information is far from sufficient, Lowerhead plows ahead with full enthusiasm. After seeing her off, the cadet turns to the brooding vigil, puzzled.
Mineral pigment. You know what? Dimas, that guy from the European branch. He's been looking for that too.
That makes sense. yeah, she's Chinese. Yeah, if you look at her clothes, she has some like traditional Chinese clothing elements.
I overheard him asking about it. Was looking for the case files on the previous storm. So then people in the Vigil are looking for it. You think he's up to something?
Dimas. Reminds me of an old friend. You know Krias, don't you? When he was in the Vigil's Bureau, Dimas was one of his most loyal subordinates. And now, he's gained the recognition of some big wigs in the Foundation. Didn't take long for him to work his way up. No matter what their reasoning or who they're working for, our best course of action might be to let both parties get what they want. That pigment.
Black Ibis offers a knowing smile.
Times are different now, Brian. Both Europe and the Foundation are in turmoil.
Is this that political wisdom you're always talking about? What was it? Doctrine of the mean? Once again, my name's Alan.
Why is she so bad with names? Let's see, what's this? Beneath the dust, the art and culture we're crying out for. The Muralist Movement, Part 1. In early 20th century Mexico, no art form is more woven into everyday life than the art of the mural. Too large for any private collection, they occupy stairwells, courtyards, and corridors. It is for this reason that the Muralist movement sparks continuous debate about art itself, about who gets to decide how art is presented, and about how long these works can remain in public spaces. There was a time when the government dictated the direction of aesthetics. Only when the old order collapses do suppressed traditions find new life. Public buildings become canvases. Images naturally take on the role of narrative and expression. Murals spread across corridors and courtyards, functioning less like paintings meant to be admired and more like street signs or door plaques. Across different works, the same gestures appear again and again. Heads raised, hands at labor, bodies in motion. Learning to read these images becomes part of life in the city and beyond. Through this art, Mexicans begin to build an entirely new sense of identity. In technique, most of these works take the form of frescoes. The painter works against the drying plaster. Pigments sink into the wall and allow almost no revisions once set. Over time, colors gradually fade and outlines disappear beneath dust. Countless people pass beneath them, look up briefly, and walk on. Yet the walls remain, still bearing the traces. Perhaps the mural's true significance lies not in its form or technique, but in the emotion and memory it carries. This writing whips, it does. The city is ours. Everyone knows exactly what to avoid. Ask around. The city and the quote-unquote city. I could say this about like anything in 1999, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. After the storm, the Vigils Bureau returns to every important city, following the same pattern. An unremarkable office at first, then a few vigils, and before long, people simply grow accustomed to its presence as though it has always belonged there. According to official records, the Vigils Bureau exists to investigate complex cases involving Arcanum. It operates independently of the government, each fulfilling its own mandate without interfering with the other's affairs, though the two maintain a steady communication. At the same time, the criminal underworld enters what the press calls the age of modern crime. The most dangerous example of which is known as El Automóvil Gris, or the Grey Car Gang, driving in their eponymous automobiles with matching grey attire. Their increasingly organized robberies and violence have given them a steady spot in the crime columns. Their methods have been dissected and debated at length, yet no amount of analysis softens the reality of what they are. People have begun to realize that violence and plunder are becoming more organized and more efficient. Crime is no longer a matter for the police alone. It has become a reality the whole of society can no longer afford to ignore. Of course, the Grey Car Gang alone is not enough to shake the order of an entire city. The local police know the limits of their authority, and the Vigils Bureau understands how to avoid raising questions outside its jurisdiction. The underworld and the authorities share the same map. They simply disagree on how to read it. This seemingly harmonious coexistence does not eliminate conflict, only confines it. Police, vigils, and grey cars pass through the same streets, fully aware of one another. They all understand the same unspoken truth. When the sun rises, the streets return to normal. Everything dissolves into the daylight, falling back into the city's shadow. That's crazy. But yeah, let me show you. So I have, where is she? Where's she at? So here's Centurion.
Oh, Hefe, take a seat. Don't stand on ceremony.
These are like some of my old textbooks. I'm not surprised. And I mean that possibly, yeah. It is Centurion. So yeah, she was born in Vegas.
Hey, Hefe. Life is a gamble. Miracles won't happen if you just sit around and wait for it. When exactly are you going to make a bet?
She's great.
Oh, it's you, Hefe. Want to go on an adventure? There are over 261.6 places that have been rated as dangerous. Murder scenes or cliffs. It's your call. Wherever the coin goes, I go too. It's always been this way.
This is one of the initial characters. Yeah, 0.6 places.
Now, let me choose two lucky guests. Tú decides. Yeah, I know. Bien hecho. Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination. Ta-da! Time for a special massage. Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance. Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, no any special kind of mechanic.
She got fungus, yeah.
Wish us luck.
To keep the tradition. Para aprender la costumbre. Bark. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. And yeah, I love they have like fragrance notes. And somewhere around here should be... There's Loggerhead.
Welcome to the Arcanum Containment Department. I'll be your guide through Section F. Now, if you'll look to your right, you'll see some videos from a Beyond Arcanist in the 1990s. It's... Oh, I guess I accidentally put in an old reel.
Oh yeah, for those that... I mean, they made an allusion to it. Enigma mentioned something, but they didn't go into detail. Lorhead has this thing that, you know, she has to change like her reels continuously, and like she's always recording because she forgets everything, so she makes recording of things to not forget. She has no memory. Indeed. And here are some of the Chinese ladies from the Chinatown event.
Hello, ma'am. I'm writing a report on the critter brawl at Dodger Stadium. The first thing we learn as vigils is to always stay alert and always stay informed.
An awaken is like an object turned human? Not necessarily. It's just like she had a human body made, but sometimes they're just things. This is the other Chinese lady.
Action. You're in my scene. In fact, the camera was rolling the moment you stepped into my room. You would have known if you'd read the script in advance.
So like you can see, they all have like the Chinese accent.
Listen up. You've got a different look now, so it's time for a different attitude. You can't go around scaring people anymore. Understand? No more being naughty. Oh, for Serpent, you're here. I was just laying some ground rules for my dolls.
Like, because they always get people that speak Chinese. But yeah, so like you have like Lucy.
Miss Timekeeper,
She's actually like a little gear,
towards you and your suitcase.
but she had like
It is
this
an
whole
excellent
body
place to
made for
recharge.
her.
I can effortlessly keep my battery above 95%.
But yeah, they always get Chinese voice actors for the Chinese characters. So it's really funny because in the band, oh, here's Apple. There's an Awakened also.
Confirm this apple's expiration date? Don't worry.
But yeah, but sometimes it's funny because like you realize when you're like reading the events and they will like mention Chinese words like perfectly. This guy also.
Footsteps. Light and steady. Like a confident pony. Must be Mistress Burton. Ah, just as I thought. What brings you?
So Lucy wanted her body made that way? Apparently. And then there's Paper Heron.
Oh, it's you. I'm still settling in. Not so used to staying in one place, see? Especially with so many visitors. Lucky for me, I have a few more centuries to get accustomed to it.
Who has like flawless English and they will just pronounce Chinese words in between. Like it's nothing.
That was quite a spin. Well now, would you look at you? Time truly does gallop like a wild horse, eh? I am Paper Heron, humble Taoist, wanderer, and very glad to make your acquaintance.
I don't know if you have something in Chinese. Also, maybe the skills.
Very well. Let me try my hand. Ah, an interesting one. Let me think on it. The workings of heaven remain constant. Such is the way. Rise. Ah, what a bloom. Concentrate and visualize. And that's that. Heaven and earth are one within me.
Like Mo and Mike learn how to pronounce Nucleus from dolls' names.
No, Hazelinga.
There we go. There you go. That was Chinese.
No, Hazelinga.
And then she's just like,
Your humble Taoist at your service.
it's so funny.
Footsteps. Light and steady.
And then you have Liang Yue.
Hello, ma'am. I'm writing a report on the critter brawl at Dodger Stadium.
Where is her? Like, this is her.
Number 007405, Liang Yue reporting for duty. Ma'am, please allow me to handle any investigations, from surveying crime scenes to hunting down perpetrators. Oh, you want to be friends? I see. Then I will adjust my mindset.
You can hear the accent. And then also, I think it's the ultimate, probably.
强梁既出，王有不为。
Just full of Chinese.
You won't get away. Awaken. Filter complete. Move carefully. 强梁, please lend me your power. Please stay behind me. Situation has escalated.
But yeah, it's so funny. Paper Heron to me is so funny. I'm just like, why do you speak English perfectly? But anyway, let's read some more. Pull for the Mexican girl. She's not out yet, I think. We have Lawrence. We have broom. I'm guessing she will come later. She hasn't shown up in the story yet. A steady gaze. Please keep your distance from the exhibits. On the outskirts of Mexico City lies a building in an overgrown and derelict hacienda. The uninvited visitor slips inside with little effort before taking a quick survey of her surroundings.
So, this is the Arcanist territory no human dares set foot in. But the box is hardly reacting.
Unlike its dilapidated exterior, the interior is lavishly furnished, the floors spotless.
Beep, beep. Warning, insufficient chaos particles. Do not attempt repeat activations. Warning, warning.
I love the bar. They just reused it from the Tierra del Fuego one. But like the library and this, like I love the attention to detail in the architecture.
No signs of any supernatural phenomenon.
She wrestles with the device. It gives up a few final sputtering noises before falling apart.
Yet another genius upgrade from X. Someone's here.
She melts into the shadows. A knock echoes through the empty hall, startling the drowsy patroller at the door.
Who's there?
It's me.
It's me.
Oh, Anil, come on in.
I'm here to deliver the item for the auction. Right before the deadline.
Who the fuck is called Anil?
Not a good time, Anil. Senor Perez is away. He's been out of the club more and more these days.
The patroller lowers her voice, muttering gossip about the club's owner.
And getting more and more upset. I haven't been in his office, but I can hear him roaring from the other end of the hallway.
Body material.
Could be the coming auction, though I heard he's been looking for a supplier who lost contact. Been turning half of Mexico inside out to find him.
I love that they have the natives. I like that they have the natives say Mexico instead of Mexico.
I'll tear him apart and feed him to the fishes, he said. No one dares piss him off these days. We're all just going to bed hoping he'll wake up in a better mood.
I hope he does. Could you please pass this along to Senor Perez? It's the painting he asked me to finish, and the linen canvas from the 19th century he requested.
Should I say Mexico? I don't know, actually. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if there's like a correct pronunciation. But I like that they're making that little distinction.
The incantation used to forge the painting is unstable. I would ask that no one remove the calming incantation on it until the day of the auction.
At that, the patroller starts to wave him away.
It sounds important. You better not give it to me. Don't want to be responsible if something goes wrong. Oh, I'll call Muriel over. He knows more about this kind of thing than me. Senor Perez has been keeping him here. Voluntarily, of course.
Working day and night on the auction.
Why is voluntarily in quotation marks? She falls silent, realizing the man is just another volunteer. Why is volunteer also in quotation marks? Voluntold.
I'll go grab him. Muriel, you've got a visitor!
Ah yes, classic Latino. I'll go grab him. Screams from one end of the room to another. He hurries off. Moments later, a dazed boy trailed behind her.
It's you. Your name is... Añil. I remember it because it sounds like a joke. Surely that's not your real name.
Imagine saying that to someone. ¿Tienes visita? Bye. Buena representación. Un clásico, sí, sí.
We worked together, didn't we? In the same studio. In Mexico City. Coyoacán wasn't. But... How long has it been since then? Is it really you?
He rubs his cheek, frowning a little. A small dusting of dried pigment flakes off of his hand and face.
It's been a while, Muriel. Are you keeping well?
Coyoacán? Where's Coyoacán?
Many arcane pigments are quite toxic. Their side effects can be strong. I hope you're extra careful.
Oh. No, I'm quite well. Well, indeed. Glad to be back in the homeland. The auction's coming, you see. Senor Perez has forbidden me from leaving the club so I can paint what his associates want.
Set in Mexico City. Ah.
But I can't help thinking this isn't what I want to do with my talents.
Hey, Muriel. Look, I'm not gonna rat on you to Senor Perez, but you need to watch yourself. Better not let a third person, well, fourth, hear you whining.
I see. At least the quesadilla and pozole around here aren't bad.
Quesadilla! Pozole!
Don't worry. I won't stop painting. It's all I can do now.
He turns to the visitor beside him.
Is there something you need?
Please deliver this to Senor Perez.
Añil hands over the wrapped painting. The boy takes a distressed frame and immediately recognizes the incantation on it.
The painting Senor Perez asked you to forge? Why don't you ever create something of your own, Añil? You can't spend your whole life imitating others. If it's because of Senor Perez, I can put in a good word. All he needs to see is your real artwork, and I'm certain he'll agree.
Oh, I don't have that kind of talent. I'm simply an arcane pigment dealer who happens to know some imitation incantations.
Muriel glances over to him with a puzzled expression.
The greatest of all talents are passion and persistence.
Sorry, Muriel.
No. I understand. You just need time. We both need time. I'm certain one of our like-minded friends from the Midnight Kitchen will convince you. That is, after I find them. In fact, I happened upon my old tutor, Teresita, when I was working on the mural in the library.
Teresita!
She seemed to me in quite the hurry. The Vigil were ordering her around. It seems she didn't recognize me.
Qué ganas de un pozón, le cuento.
The two of us can join the popular arts exhibition, Añil. You are Añil, aren't you? Well, no matter who you are, it's a fantastic opportunity.
He sinks into thought, yet his mind feels shrouded in a thick haze. He can't even make out the figure's identity.
Take a rest for a while, would you?
Senor Perez will give him a break. Once the auction's over.
Aha.
Oh, pardon my manners. You want a cup of poleo? Why not take a rest before you go?
¿Qué es poleo?
Senor Perez recently got some cigars in from the Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh, that scared me. Before she can finish speaking, she and Muriel both slip softly down to the floor. At the same time, cold metal presses against Agnil's back.
Don't turn around, unless you want to take a nap too.
The woman's accent is foreign, yet her language is precise.
Anything I can help you with, señorita?
I'm just a wayward traveler.
Liquor? Ah.
Hoping you can show me around this club. I hear it isn't open to the public.
The blade against his back digs in an inch, cutting off any protest.
My pleasure. But my friends...
Powder from the spores of a fairy parasol. They're only dreaming. Now turn around.
He turns around. What the mysterious bandit is holding is not a knife, as he'd imagined, but a plaster trowel. In fact, it is almost certainly his own painter's trowel.
Take it. You may call me Lorenz Butterfly.
All right, Señorita Butterfly.
He nods and walks forward without another word, footsteps shadowing him from behind.
This Perez you are talking about, the owner of the club, see?
He runs everything behind the scenes here. One of the most notorious Arcanist smugglers in Mexico City. For the right price, he can find you anything in the world. He's got his fingers in many pies. Government, private sector, you name it.
How they know all with that's like upper level stuff of the country? Wait, what?
Exaggeration. Age, appearance. What kind of person is he?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
He's a very cautious man. There was some trouble in the club a few weeks ago. Since then, he hasn't shown his face.
Do you know what poleo is? Oh yeah. I mean, the research they do is insane. Like even the loteria game at the beginning, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Now he speaks only to a few select confidants, and always from behind the folding screen.
Pretentious.
The master forger leads the bandit into the gallery.
This is his arcane artwork collection.
Portrait of the twins. The final work of the exorcist John Doe. A sensation at the Sotheby art auction in the original 1920.
I know those two.
It's said the pearl necklace was painted with the tears of a black goat. Some even claim there's a pair of succubi, twins apparently, sealed within the frame. Every evening around midnight, ethereal singing can be heard, as if it were echoing out from inside the painting. And anyone who listens to their song eventually goes insane.
I see you're well versed in arcane works.
Just a sucker for scary stories. How long have you been working for the club?
Not long. But Senor Perez worked his way through most of the arcanist artists in the city. Those who refuse him are never seen again.
Classic.
I had no intention of following in their footsteps. Before all this, I was only an ordinary merchant of arcane pigments.
Aniel opens his mouth, but nothing comes out. She doesn't even bother to take her eyes off the paintings to look at him.
Madonna of the Carbuncles. In 1509, artist Richard Rowe signed an agreement with his employer to color his cape and carbuncles with petrified ultramarine and amber gold. The former serves as a valuable alchemical material. The work has been stolen multiple times. If I remember correctly, it was last seen in Berlin after the 5th storm.
When I play the event, pretty much all the reference flew out my head. Watching the stream with chat is pretty much a new experience to me. Yeah, that's why I was like, I need to play this. Por mis hermanos mexicanos. She stops. Her fingers brush against the heavy blue cloak in the painting.
Cold. Soft. This ultramarine is synthetic.
Yeah, I was like, I need a Mexican.
I see. These are forgeries, yes?
That's right.
She seems unimpressed, almost bored. Shuffling sounds from down the hall interrupt their brief tour.
Patrollers. 6 of them, judging by the footsteps, all physically fit. They'll have me trapped in an instant. Planning to cry for help?
Please, there's no need for mockery, señorita. There are no patrols at this time, and the locals wouldn't dare enter the club. Could be that they're temporary muscle hired by Senor Perez for the auction. Perhaps they noticed my sleeping friends.
No need to distance yourself. I know you wouldn't risk tipping them off in front of me.
Bad luck, as always. She flashes a cold smile.
Who's there?
And now we fight.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Oh my god! Look at these guys. Sombrero charro. Let's pick.
Wait for the right moment.
I'll show you. Target where enemy reaction predicted.
It will be over before you feel it.
I never miss.
Let's kidnap a few and take them with us. How accurate is this? You tell me, guys. How accurate is this? Very important information. 100% accurate. Me la juego. Fuck. No pasa nada. I find mustard guys every day. After or before the giant lizards.
Where confirmed. I found my target.
A fragment of truth. Don't worry. It's been proven safe.
Of course. Icarus, eyes on the target. I bring you victory.
After the giant lizards when arriving at Centro. I see. Take notes, everyone. The results are unsurprising. 6 unconscious thugs lie heaped together in a pile. But their fight has drawn unnecessary attention. More patrollers close in.
Follow me, if you will. There's a blind spot. This way. Lucy Sombra. Reforma.
Las paradas de buses son cosas serias. In a split second, an arcane veil settles over the corner of the gallery where they stand, making it appear empty.
Huh?
I could have sworn I heard some roughhousing.
Maybe one of these paintings is haunted.
Si no pude recordar, no subes.
Senor Perez's collection isn't exactly ordinary. Place sure feels spooky anyway.
Finding nothing out of place, the two patrollers move along. That's cool though. That's a cool skill.
Why help me?
I don't believe you snuck in here just to draw their attention.
True. But I could still eliminate any witnesses.
Fair enough. Most of the gangsters here are unaware of the secrets surrounding this club. But, Senorita Butterfly, whatever it is you wish to find, I will help you find it, as I believe I have just demonstrated.
You help me? A forger working for this club? You, who can't even wiggle out from under their thumb yourself.
Damn! She puts out an invitation to the Turquoise Serpent Club's upcoming auction.
Prove it. Give me a reason to put my faith in you.
I know the secret to the invitation. The symbols here represent a special incantation. You must light up the Tecpato sign to begin the ritual correctly. It's the only way to enter the auction venue, designed to keep humans out.
Tell me something I don't know.
The forger draws a nervous breath.
The purpose of the auction isn't to sell forgeries. They're merely for decoration. Senor Perez's true goal is to build the Turquoise Serpent Club into the greatest underground arcane material market in Mexico. The auction is only the first step in his plan. I can bring you there 2 days from now, at 12 a.m.
The woman examines his face, then provides a simple, satisfied smile.
Pleasure to work with you.
And she never even asked for his name. Okay, what's this? Take a break. A small talk during work is inevitable. Why not? Regulus! Another day on the Chase the Butterfly assignment. Starting chaos, pushing through chaos. Damn it, where's that original butterfly? Maybe it isn't even in this era. That's one of the directions we need to look into as well. Then it's all been for nothing again. I already made a massive sacrifice with my vinyl collection last time on the Free Breeze. It can't keep going on like this. I think that's the most chaotic part of this whole thing. Oh, I've just cracked the true meaning of chaos theory. That's the best joke I've heard all day. Thank you, Regulus. I'll probably only read one more because it's getting late. Like normally we'll finish around now, but I'm having fun, so we're gonna do one more. Ostoali? Ostoagi? Ostoagi o Ostoali? No sé. The living walk through water, through caves, and through the land of the dead. Semillas de amaranto y mel de maguey. Ah. Cemetery. Bleak winds sweep through the quiet streets at the outskirts of the city. The still night has a foreboding gloom to it. It is that very gloom drawing the camera-headed girl toward a long abandoned cemetery.
At the third fork in the road along Silver Sun Street, Morelos District, after hearing 3 chirps, turn right at 1137 Blue Parrot Lane.
Interesting instructions.
That would be here, but...
She looks over her notes. A detailed list of instructions relayed by the vigil.
Step 1. Elephant spin. Specifics. Pinch your nose with one hand and stretch out your other arm like an elephant trunk. Then, bend over and spin around clockwise 10 times.
Okay.
It has to mean something. like in the original Indiana Jones, my 15th favorite movie. When the time is right, the jewel on the scepter will reflect the sunlight and point to where the treasure is. But how am I supposed to do that without a nose to pinch? Never mind, just do your best. But I intend to have a word with the Vigils concerning the accessibility of their rituals for awakened like me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's a treasure, she is. With earnest effort, she bends down and begins spinning in place. By the count of 10, Laura head wobbles upright. Without realizing it, she's wandered to the center of the cemetery courtyard. Yo, look at that!
Next, whistle the tune of La Llorona.
¿Por qué?
Right! That's the one I recorded Mr. Allen playing for me.
I guess! A strange, tuneless whistle drifts over the cemetery. Nothing changes. Her cinematic imaginings of a midnight ritual awaking something in the deep night seem for naught. A night wind sweeps past, and though it lacks any call to it, she finds herself shuddering out of habit.
Nothing. Huh. Could be that I was too slow.
10 for effort.
Alright, just try. Try again. Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen are trustworthy vigils. They wouldn't be pulling your leg on something like this. Besides, I need to get the info from this mysterious exorcist. I've got to find that mineral pigment before Lorentz Butterfly does.
She spins again, following the steps exactly as directed, and whistles. Yeah, that's definitely La Llorona, yes, of course. A rustling noise interrupts her broken tune. Not far off, a coffin lid begins to creak open. A dark shadow rises from within. Her shriek pierces the night sky.
We begin with white.
There she is! Or he, I don't know. Person.
I found my target.
Target where?
Wait for the right moment.
I'll show you. Icaros, find your mark.
A fort.
This is a mess.
Great. Now back to the
Yeah. I think it's a girl. I think I hear the voice.
Wait! You're not Miss Ramona, are you? The exorcist that Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen recommended?
What steps out of the coffin is no recent corpse. The girl before her wears a dry expression. Her hair is still a mess from whatever dream she'd been pulled out of. Most importantly, she's a living, breathing arcanist. I love her.
Metalhead be the metal heart. Guess that's why they made you a heat woman. No time for talk, just get straight to the smacking, yeah?
100% accurate Mexican lips and tongues. It's because she's an exorcist. You know, gotta be close.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Miss Ramona. See, I just spun around 20 times so my head was a little scrambled. Trust me, there's not a violent reel in my body. I would only ever use force as a last resort.
Clearly not a fan of whistling either. Cause that was the worst La Llorona I've ever heard.
Damn! No La Llorona, la Ramona.
Oh, so the spinning and whistling were part part of the ritual after all.
Sure are.
What does it do exactly? Summon something, or is it more unusual?
Mostly it stops Vigil from crashing the party. See, ordinary folks don't usually whistle and spin round in a cemetery, let alone twice.
I love her already.
Though, even the Vigil usually figure out this ritual just means don't show up uninvited.
She rises up from her coffin and examines the camera-headed girl wearily. If she had the right equipment for it, her face would be beet red by now.
Oh, well, I heard you know just about everything there is to know about Mexico City, Miss Ramona. Miss Black Ibis recommended you. See, I have an important mission, and I was hoping you'd help me.
There's been a mix-up.
Why does she have a mop? That's crazy.
Your people need to quit assuming which side I'm on. Yeah, I don't mess around with the gangs, but I don't have any love for the cops either, got it? The Vigil pay for my time and expertise. I'm not interested in mixing myself up with trouble. Sometimes I get rid of the stuff regular folks can't see for a few extra pesos. So maybe I know the city better than most. But I don't concern myself with the land of the living.
Tiene saumerio.
Why don't you run along back to the Foundation, metalhead? And tell Black Ibis to knock off the recruitment tactics. I'm not buying what she's selling. Oh, and tell him to stop mucking up my house, too. I'm trying to make a living here.
Your house? You mean this place? Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for everyone's preferences and beliefs. I mean, nowhere's better than a coffin for a long nap.
Silent stare. She turns on her heel without a word, leaving no room for explanation.
Oh, wait! Miss Ramona, I don't work for the Vigils, and I'm not here on Miss Black Ibis's behalf. I'm here looking into details about a smuggling ring. All I need are some leads about this new mineral pigment. Oh, and I can pay. I have...
She rummages through her pockets, creating an almost ludicrous amount of clattering and clinking, as she does. When she looks up, Ramona has reappeared before her, silent as a ghost.
Goodness, you came back quick. Sorry, I didn't bring much with me. Can I write you an IOU?
A new type of mineral pigment, huh?
Right on the money. It's some kind of special arcane material. Miss Black Ibis told me there wasn't any information on it at the Bureau, but that you might have heard something. So, have you got any leads? Anything on this new type of pigment? Manus Vindictae or Arcanist smuggling gangs?
She racked her mechanical brain for every possibility.
It's not much to go on. But the talk about a new type of pigment did remind me of something.
Is it something serious?
You heard about those arcane murders that have been happening around the city? Well, we've heard more than enough for everyone. City's buzzing with rumors. First, it was some poor sap they found in the suburbs. Cops say he drowned. Weird thing was, there wasn't so much as a puddle for kilometers around.
Se ahogó con el aire.
5 days later, a businessman, a real patron type, found dead in his mansion. He had that place guarded like a palace. But no one saw a damn thing.
Latin moment.
Somehow, Hermano falls into a vivarium filled with all kinds of illegal critters. I'm surprised they even figured out he drowned. There wasn't much left of him when I got there.
He also drowned? I couldn't hear if she said hermano or el mano.
Oh, good gracious! I hadn't heard anything.
Laura had flinches. She didn't expect things to take such a sharp turn. Se chingaron al patrón. Terrible.
Yeah, well. I get a front row seat on every new crime. Comes with the territory. This city's special. Got its own way of doing things. Folks here aren't strangers to the supernatural. But no matter how weird things got, they used to follow some kind of rhyme or reason. Now, it seems like even the Vigils don't got a clue what's up and what's down anymore. They're wasting their time sniffing around after the local gangs. But with how deep those roots run, that's a long trail to nowhere. Meanwhile, the bodies keep piling up, with not a single clue worth chasing. And then there's you. Suddenly showing up, talking about stuff I've never heard of before.
She holds her gaze on this strange visitor from the Foundation.
Could be, with the storm, something new slipped its way into the city. Like you.
What? Oh, no. Miss Ramona, there's no way I could be the killer. I just got here.
Silence.
Yeah, I know. Is that metalhead of yours busted? You don't exactly look the part of a murderer. Point is, the Vigil are running blind and chasing their own tails. I'm not looking forward to having to cleanse any more messy crime scenes. But this pigment of yours might just be the breakthrough they need.
Gosh! So, then you're gonna join my investigation, right?
Gosh!
I didn't say that. All I said...
Having learned from last time, Laura had throws herself at the mercy of the exorcist before she can say no.
But it sounds like you also care a lot about this, right? We can help each other.
Ay, por Dios. Are there any ears on that hunk of metal?
Ay, por Dios.
Shucks. Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Latham. Nice to meet you, Miss Ramona. On behalf of the Timekeeper, I hereby thank you for your help. Oh, let me add it to my to-do list. Thank you, letter, for Ramona.
I feel that.
I know.
I know. I love her. I just met her and I love her. She's great. Fan meetup. Everything's here. What interests you and what doesn't. Join the discussion. Except for movies to watch. I need to be fully prepared for my trip to Mexico. Movies can certainly provide all the necessary information. Yes, of course. Le nació del alma, sí. I know. Underworld. 1927. Type crime gangster. Reason: the go-to movie you want to understand the fate of modern gangsters. Latham's note: the famous line, the city is yours, comes from this movie. But in Scarface it becomes the world is yours. Isn't that interesting? Scarface, 1932. Type crime gangster. Reason: I heard this one shows real gang life in Chicago. Latham note: I saw a real Tommy gun, though I really don't like the scenes involving them. Macario, 1960. Drama, fantasy, Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. One of the earliest Mexican movies to blend Dia de los Fieles Difuntos traditions into its story, exploring life and death through fable. Latham's note: poor Macario just wants to eat an entire turkey. Why can't death grant him this one wish? Macario, damn. I'm gonna assume it's an action movie. No puede ser como agua para chocolate. Yo me leí ese libro. Again, some obscure fucking references. Also, the first time that I see it called Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. Unless that's like another day. Different one. Like Water for Chocolate, 1992. Como agua para chocolate para los latinos. Magical realism romance. Mix water, ground cacao, and chili together. That's what this movie feels like. Let them know, in this movie, tears are definitely more important than seasoning. It's true! It's true, it's all about crying into the cooking. The Public Enemy, 1931. Type drama gangster. I really did watch a lot of gangster movies for this mission. Because it's a gangster movie, and Jean Harlow, even though she's only in it for 10 minutes? Let them know, that street chase scene has at least 5 cuts. I can't believe the director practically turned the movie into a documentary. 1st of November, Children, o Día de los Inocentes. El segundo es Día de los Fieles Difuntos. ¡Oh! No esperaba escuchar Como agua para chocolate en Reverse 1999. But here we are. I'm sorry guys, there's probably gonna be a lot of Spanish during these streams because Mexico. Anyway. Give me a second, my stream deck is slow. Let's get back here for a bit. Ni yo. Fun to watch when the install next to none of it. Día de los Fieles Difuntos. Not even starting, I'm amazing my Mexican knowledge. El Día de los Fieles Difuntos, también llamada conmemoración de todos los fieles difuntos. Es un día de oración y recuerdo por los fieles difuntos. 2 de noviembre. This is crazy. No confundir con Día de Todos los Santos. Gracias. Tradiciones del Día del Fieles Difuntos. España, Francia, México, El Salvador, Guatemala, Panamá, Ecuador, Perú, Bolivia, Argentina, Venezuela. Día de Todos los Santos e Inocentes. Authentic experience playing the event. I'll keep that in mind. Día de Muertos es una festividad tradicional que se celebra principalmente los días 1 y 2 de noviembre. En México y en algunos países de América Central, esta conmemoración religiosa está vinculada con el Día de Muertos. Oh yeah, that's why it called my attention, because you know, you see in all media they will just use Día de Muertos. So like it's kind of crazy to me that they're specifically using Día de los Fieles Difuntos. Many people think it's one day, but in reality it's 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying also. It's November 1st and 2nd, Día de Muertos, according to this. They're putting obscure knowledge. Oh, here it is. La festividad se originó como un sincretismo entre las celebraciones católicas del Día de Todos los Santos y el Día de los Fieles Difuntos. Let me switch to English to read this for... Oh, they don't have it in the English one. Or is it? Oh, here it is. Maybe? Here it is. Da-da-da. So basically they just kind of put together All Saints Day and All Souls Day. And they just call it Day of the Dead. But here in the event, they're actually using the specific one. It will be All Souls Day. Día de los Fieles Difuntos. Which, again, for me, it's crazy because it's literally the first time in my life that I hear about it. Like, I'm not Mexican, just in case anyone thinks that I am because I speak Spanish. I am not. But, you know, most of the TV shows and stuff I used to watch as a kid were dubbed to Spanish in Mexico. And they tended to have like a few Mexican idioms or references here and there. And well, in US or like other source of media like games or whatever, it's always Dia de Muertos, Dia de Muertos. Me too, like that's all I knew about. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like each day in Dia de Muertos has like, it's a different day, it has a different name. Like, what do you mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. They know exactly that, yeah. And like as you said, el automóvil gris that they mentioned also. '1919 film. One of the first Mexican movies. It's a silent movie. Like, oh, like, damn. You could say that it's the opposite of the Brazil event. Yeah. Like for the... I mean, the Brazil event wasn't like awful. But it wasn't like pretty great either. Like they just because what happened for the Brazil event, maybe it's because it was like a main chapter instead of an event. I don't know. So it was very much just the backdrop. It was like, oh yeah, we're in Brazil. No Brazilian in sight. Barely anyone is speaking Portuguese. And like they just wanted like the colorful, they just had like the colorful setting, and then they were like, oh yeah, and the favelas. And like they had the weird map thing also. That it was like, why are people taking like a boat to Sao Paulo? I was like, what? But yes, maybe because it was maybe it's because it was a main chapter. I feel like in events they really go like all out. For main chapters, I mean, usually they do try better to. I don't know what happened in Brazil. I don't know what happened during Brazil. Because, you know, even like, you know, the chapter in Tierra del Fuego, it did have also a lot of stuff like actually from there, you know, like the prison and stuff, the mate. The only thing that they got wrong is the season. It's like you're in South America. It's not winter during April. But like that's it. I'm like, it should not be snowing. Like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. But I don't think so. I was like, it should not be snow. I know it's like very close to Antarctica, but I don't think it will be snowing in April. But where they really went all out in the Tierra del Fuego chapter was with Recoleta herself. Like, Recoleta is just like a walking mashup of Latin American literature references. But like, they really went all the way with Mexico. Maybe it is because, you know, I know people were not really happy about Brazil. Like, I know that even some of the Chinese player base was not happy about Brazil. Imagine. It was that bad. So maybe that's why now they're going like all out. They're learning like the raptor from Jurassic Park. Exactly. Like, imagine when the Brazil, I mean, like you see. I don't know if you guys know, but like Reverse releases like songs for new chapters and like for the characters in them. When the Brazil chapter came out in China, not a single one of the songs was like Brazilian. Like in Portuguese. The Portuguese song they have that if you go to the channel you're gonna find one. They made that one for global because they're making new stuff for global. They make like new songs or videos for global when the things release on global. But yeah, the actual like Brazilian song it was made for global. They didn't even have that when it released in China. It was bad. At least it wasn't Brazilian funk. And also, guys, remember, it was during Brazil, right? When the battle music, I was like, wait, well... it had like a lot of guitars, I think. Like, it just sounded like general Latino music, from what I remember. I remember I made a comment about it or something. I was like, this isn't like super Brazilian. Like the battle music, because usually the battle music is very like themed around the area. Oh, you're listening to the song? Actually, let's go listen to that. I'm not gonna put the video, I'm too lazy, but I'm gonna put the audio. Reverse 1999. You mentioned that the battle music was in Spanish or something was in Spanish. Oh yeah, it had Spanish lyrics. Yeah, that was it, and it was very like not Brazilian, you know. It felt more like, I can't remember, but it was just like South American music. Which one should it be? The trailer. That's the OST. They are EP, Los Pérez. Okay. Let me silence the music here. Let's listen. Oh my god, speak.
Buscando algo que no se les ha perdido, y si se meten en la cueva de ratones, la mariposa perderá sus alas.
¡Ajua!
Subsuelo, amos de la ciudad, nos gusta el queso, no la humanidad. Y si nos buscan problemas tengan cuidado, nos encontrarán.
No, temazo.
Amigo ratón del queso. ¿Quién pensaría que la más torpe es a quien regalamos nuestra obra familiar? Iba corriendo y tropezando con su cabeza y la cámara en ella. Cabeza de aire, tarde o temprano te vamos a atrapar. Ratas del subsuelo, Amos de la ciudad, nos gusta el queso, no la humanidad.
Nos gusta el queso, no la humanidad.
No los tendrá.
Buenísimo.
Nuestro secreto nunca jamás. Búscalo y verás que no está.
Rata de dos patas.
Y a Ramona, quien presume, por tanto ayudar a la familia, ella insiste. Y quien exorciza, incluso quien ayuda a la policía, pero no sabe que somos ratones más listos por muchas razones.
Ni mal rastrero.
Reyes del subsuelo, amos de la ciudad, nos gusta el queso, no la humanidad. Y si nos buscan problemas tendrán, tengan cuidado, nos encontrarán.
This is peak. This is peak.
Nunca nos encontrarán. Somos los Pérez.
Buenísimo. This is peak, guys. You don't understand.
La última, nada que hablar. De las 4 no hacen una. Esta señora.
This is peak Mexico. Sus feas piernas. This is the song for this event. If you go to the Reverse 1999 Global channel, they literally uploaded this like 45 minutes ago. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Big Mexico. That was just peak Mexico. But yeah, if you go to the Reverse 1999 Global YouTube channel, it is the last video they uploaded literally like 45 minutes ago. It has the lyrics on the video, but in Spanish and English. Yeah, it's like basically every mariachi song ever. It's so good. Like I could imagine that the mariachi is like sitting, like standing somewhere and singing that. I'm like, yes, indeed. Very good, very, very good. So hace falta una versión de Chente. But yeah, great start. Great start to the event so far. I'm gonna be continuing next week, most likely during like Wednesdays and Thursdays. Maybe do a day in the weekend also. We'll see. I'll think about it. But so far, like I'm like 5 notes in and it's peak. It's peak. I love the setting, the references. Lawyer Head is great. Lawrence Butterfly, it's funny. Ramona it's peak. The song is amazing. Nothing to say so far. Centurion was there. But yeah, for now I'm ready to go to bed. So Thank you guys for coming. I hope you've been having fun as much as I did. And yeah, we'll continue the event next week. So remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye.